We both started new jobs pretty early in our marriage, um, within 1 year in our marriage. Then after that, we have spent multiple holidays together already. Like this year is going to be anniversary number 3. So we have spent all the holidays together. Not last year, but the year before, we spent it all in North Carolina with my family, the year before with his family. Um, and it's been pretty fun. We also had the ceremony in Puerto Rico for our wedding in 2023. What else?
Um, I started grad school again.
Yeah.
I'm about to
Like
finish
the
grad
day.
school in a few months, so super excited about that. We did a lot of traveling. I don't really like to count traveling in the States though, but
Yeah,
we've
we
been
traveled.
overseas. I think
We
quite
went
a
to
bit.
Dubai last year.
Yeah,
Went to Dubai, and then
a few other places.
yes, we're trying to aim for at least one place overseas every year. So it's pretty hectic with our schedules, but most with him. But he's gonna graduate this year, so that's gonna be pretty fun. He has never been a
Yeah, I
show follower, but I
yeah,
have.
I don't even think I ever finished my own season, truthfully. Uh, I do follow like the little pages on like Instagram though, and I like see those little updates.
And then he comes and asks me about like, who's this people? I'm like,
Yeah,
these are the,
I'll see
and then
like
I
a
would
meme
just
here
like,
and there, and
yeah,
it's and
and I'll tell him the story.
I have like a lot of coworkers and friends that like I feel like keep me well informed. Um, but yeah, I think yeah, Lydia definitely keeps up a lot more than I do.
Yeah, I'm always gonna be a Love Is Blind fan.
At least for me, like I don't know. I never really thought too much about that, honestly. Um, I still keep up with the guys every now and again. Like over time, like some weeks, like me and some of the guys will talk a little bit more often, and then next you know we'll go like a month or two with zero communication. But I don't know. I think that's just kind of how male friend groups work.
Yeah. I think we were like just like you get so busy with your daily life that
Yeah.
it's like hard to keep like track with other people from our season particularly. Um, but yeah, I do have a great relationship with the girls from other seasons. I think it's a matter of like stages in life. Like now having people that got married on this show is a different relationship than the ones who were single. So
Yeah. I think that's yeah, definitely. It's like it's definitely easier to have married friends.
yes. I think for me, you can clearly see that I was choosing right, and the dating scenario here in Houston wasn't the best, and I was ready for that, taking that leap of faith and finding my spouse and finding my person. I was ready for marriage, and I believed in the experiment. I was like, what better than falling in love with someone based on their personality and not be biased by their looks.
Yeah, I think for me, there was really two aspects. I kind of liked the fact that it was slightly unconventional. I consider myself a little bit of a unconventional type of person in my, just like my daily life. And then secondly, I was really fascinated with, um, like that's such a tough question. I don't know. Like I thought it was really unconventional. It just seemed right when I sat down and spoke with them. I said, "Well, I'm not dating anybody. I am interested in marriage. So let's see what happens." No, probably not. Yeah, I don't often look back too often.
Yeah. In my case, I think like in terms of like of dating and being in the lounge and stuff like that, I would have kept myself to myself. But other than that, like I am who I was supposed to be with, and there's not a thing that I would change because my goal and purpose was to find my person, and I did.
The biggest goal for 2025 is graduating. I like it's tough. Like managing travel, full-time husband, like full-time worker and like just full-time student, it's just
It's a
it's a
lot on
lot.
his plate, and
Yeah.
it does like affect his energy levels, his day to day, because like he's doing so much at the same
Yeah.
time.
Apparently going to sleep every night at 2 a.m.
It's not a
and
good
waking up
thing.
at 7 isn't the most ideal for your health.
I don't know for him. If it's the right one, like I think it's like thing that it doesn't really like intertwine in like your daily life, loving that it's not as invasive in terms of
Whoa.
your current.
Yeah, I definitely
You know what I'm
wouldn't do.
saying?
I don't think I would do another romance show. I don't think.
No, I
I
mean
don't think you
obvious.
can.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can't. You're married,
Well,
but
yeah. No, that's what I was saying. But like, I would do like you know what I've seen on like Instagram? I've seen these guys. They have it's called like an Excel tournament, and all they do is
you're
like
such
write
a nerd.
write formulas on Excel and like no, it sound like 100% it sounds nerdy, but it's almost like gaming. They have these like headsets on, and then they'll get a prompt, and they have to like build the model, and these guys will build it in like 45 seconds. It's like super competitive and like I don't know. It's like a whole weird world. I would not be very well at that though. But yeah, I would do something like that.
But that's like you're switching reality. I love dancing, so anything with dance here, kind of like those kind of in that kind of like realm, that would be fun.
I don't know. I feel like it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I think it's
I don't think there's too many
realistic. Yeah, I
surprises.
think people think one of the questions that we get is like, "Do you guys are married for real?" Yes, it's legal.
Oh
Like
yeah.
marriage is completely true. That's one of the questions I get the most. So yes, it's completely 100% true and real and not scripted. So yes, I think that I've learned since being married how I knew the extent that he was very determined to follow his goal, but now like seeing it firsthand, I have to say is even stronger than I thought it was. Like he is once he was determined to do his MBA, he did everything in his power to do it. And I think that that determination was I was aware of, but I've seen it firsthand, and it's something that I do admire from him. Um, yeah, I think that that's basically something I've learned.
I think I don't know if it's necessarily a learned behavior, but it's definitely something that's developed. It's like patience
Oh
with
yeah,
with one another, or like just patience in general. I never really realized I'm not the most patient person,
and I'm not
and
a patient person either. So
she's a lot more patient than I am,
I've learned to
and
be that way with you.
that's something like I've really, I would say, really mostly over the past year, just really have worked on and really gotten much better at. I would give advice. I mean, I'm not one to often take advice, but if I did give advice, I would say just put on blinders. Like, like if you once you lock in and like you have something that you want, like let everything else be outside noise. Hone in, evaluate for yourself, and then just make a decision.
Yeah, 1000% be yourself and during the process. And like how he said it, put in blinders. Do not let exteriors factors involved on your relationship if you already decided that that is what you want. And fight for it. Like being married and being in a relationship is a daily choice. You choose to love that person, regardless of their flaws, regardless of their past, regardless of anything. And it is a choice. And for marriage, you have to make that choice daily and choose to love them daily. Effective communication, being able to put the work is hard work, but it's hard work that is worth for.
I think it's like pretty simple, just like patience and understanding, like situational understanding, definitely.
There's this one time that I was bugging him to like, hey, we need to spend time together. Then out of the blue, I was like, oh, we should go to happy hour. And then he told me, I'm gonna go back by the apartment, the house, and you grab you go grab a wine bottle, and I'll go grab your shoes. And he took me to this park right beside where he works, and it was so spontaneous, and we was just like so nice. And I think that was like one of the most
I don't think we should admitting to public intox at a public park in the middle of the night. But it was really nice. You get to see like the chemical containers and the chemical vessels go by. So like pretty nice. It's right on the
that wasn't the romantic part. The romantic part was your company,
I thought,
seeing the stars and the water.
Well, I liked watching the chemical tankers go by, and then what was it, like the evening time? Like it's pretty late.
Yeah, it was a night.
It was like pretty late. Yeah.
What is your most romantic thing? Like the most.
You just said the most romantic thing that I've done.
Yeah. Now you have to say the most romantic thing that I've done.
The most romantic thing you've done. I
don't think I know one.
You know, it's just different. Like that. So for me, the thing, like, there's things that are romantic, and I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you that off the top of my head, but there's attributes and values that I like the most. Like when she, like, I'm not joking, when she picks up my dry cleaning and drops it off for me, like that's a 10 in my book. I never have time to do it. I'm always running late to work or to school or something. So maybe that's not like romantic to other people's description, but for me that's like really highly valued and makes me feel really special.
From here, I thought it was the day that I surprised you with your birthday when we were not
able
to.
Oh yeah. Actually, well, but that's not technically like romantic either, is it?
That was romantic. Like we were not supposed to be seeing each other in public.
Well, I told Lydia that I never had a birthday party.
And that too.
Oh wait, is that a different day?
Yeah, we've been together for a while now.
Well, I was just saying, I told Lydia one time, I was like, no, I don't think I've ever had like a formal birthday party, like, you know? And it was just like in conversation, like 8 months prior, like just, watching Netflix, having a conversation. And then on my birthday, she gathered all my buddies and they had it was like a masked birthday party for me. And we were all wearing like Pokemon masks. She got not all my immediate friends that she like knows of, but then also like my older friends that she had never really met before, like from undergrad, were there too. Like, so it was like, oh wow, you really got all the people in my life, for this. And I thought that was pretty special.
I can say what it was for Fridays for him. Watching Netflix and just laying in bed ordering DoorDash.
Yeah, DoorDash, and then you also have to use your Dash Pass and get ice cream delivered. But I think then for something that like Lydia prefers is probably for us to go out to like a nice restaurant or like have like a nice brunch or something, and then go grab a drink and then sit down and talk and then maybe watch TV. Maybe
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think that's how Lydia would typically describe like
the perfect day.
Her like date night, date day type of thing.
Yours is definitely not gifts. Yours is definitely acts of service. When I cook for you, when I clean for you. Ooh, sounds like a.
I just prefer dry cleaning. I kind of said like, hey, if you could just do that, that's a 10 in my book.
What do you think is mine?
Gift giving?
No. I mean, I like to gift to you, but
no, but I thought you mean like receiving gifts.
No.
I give you gifts a lot.
Not recently. Like, what is the one thing that I bother you the most?
Oh yeah, time.
Quality time.
Quality time, yeah.
Quality time and acts and oh my god, physical touch.
I think for me personally, it's like, since both of our lives are like we always have to like hone in, and Lydia's really good at like reminding me, like, James, we haven't spent that much time together, like we need to like do more things. Like for me, since my schedule's a little bit more hectic, I think that's why I really value like the small favors or like things she does without me even asking. Like if she noticed like my hamper's full and I need to take it to get it dry cleaned, or if she sees my work calendar, no, I won't be home till late, so she already has something prepared. I think like those small acts, like for example, I woke up today and my back was killing me and I had like my hand on my back and she like just grabbed me Motrin and I was like, well, that's, I feel like those things are what makes me melt, or that makes me swoon.
For me, I think it's like when he actually like just out of the blue just continues goes and find me, like, and stops whatever he's doing and just, I don't know, be a man with bed and kiss me and hug me and show me affection. When he writes something towards me, dedicated to me, that makes me melt, because again, he's pretty busy all the time and he's more like reserved when it comes to his feelings and stuff. So when he shows that tenderness, that's what makes me swoon. You're not gonna say it's
Actually,
small.
no, it's not. It's this Netflix one. I've seen it years ago during COVID.
Which one?
I'm literally typing the name. Choo. Like I just remember like, what's it called? I'm trying to find the name. It's with this like there's this Asian girl in it, and there's this like kind of nerdy, taller, like white guy, and then the Asian girl, like they live in like a small town called Squahamish or something. I haven't seen it in like a year.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it.
No, but it's pretty good. And then basically everyone goes to the girl to write people's papers and essays for them. They go to like live in a small town, and unfortunately her mom is dead, and she lives with her father that doesn't hardly speak any English, and they live in like a train station type of thing. It's real interesting. Well, basically, she wants to go to college, but she knows she can't leave her dad. And basically, like the guy needs her. The guy needs her to help him write, because she's a really good writer. Write a love note for another girl that he's really interested in. Then over time, the girl that wrote the letter for him that he gave to the girl, and that guy become like closer. But then there's like a huge plot twist at the end where the girl that writes the letter ends up getting with the girl that the guy liked, and they all stay friends. It's like I don't even know how to describe it. I've never
heard of it.
I guess Clark and Lois is like
the one that we can both agree on.
We've been watching Smallville lately. Well,
we've been watching it since we got married, like almost 3 years ago.
We've been watching it for like a year and a half. It hasn't been 3 years. I've seen it like 6 times.
It's just like kind of like I don't know, like
it's just like we don't know what to watch, so we put on those episodes. It's either that or Sopranos, but no one wants to be like Tony.
And what is the name of Tony's wife? Oh, I forgot.
I don't know.
Anyways, no, we probably should say just Clark and Lois.
Clark and Lois is a safe answer.
Yeah.